spoilers ahead for My Hero Academia, episode 14. This is the first episode of season 2. And we get a big time season 1 recap at the start of this. So on our last episode, when I mentioned, hey, you can watch episode 13.5, which is that little bonus one at the end of season 1. No need. Just jump right to this. It does an entire full recap. We get the adult heroes sitting at a table, and they're all just going over everything that happened with Shigaraki and that kind of thing.
I like how they kind of roast Shigaraki there, like this guy,
the man-child.
He's like little bitch-ass man-child talking shit. He came back up. How do you even get those losers to follow him?
They roast Shigaraki, call him a man-child. Oh, nobody's ever told him no before, so he seems like a little bitch. They pretty much say that without saying it.
Yeah, I don't know really where they got that from. It seems, I don't know if I responded to that scene differently because I know the backstory he has. You know, just having watched season 1 pretty recently, it seems to me like he adapted, other than, you know, anime tropes of like not killing someone because someone opened a door a ways away.
Yeah.
You know, Dragon Ball Z level, I detect someone's power, I'm going to stop punching this guy. Other than stuff like that, I felt like he adjusted to setbacks pretty well. He like, okay, we're going to take some losses here. Let's adjust and try to get what we can and then escape. He didn't like, you know, kick the ground and like scream at the portal guy for not giving him what he wants. Seems like he's better at taking no than my hated character.
The cop in the room does mention that 72 villains were arrested at the USJ incident, and all 72 were low-level thugs. So they did make the point saying that apparently a lot of the villains are banding together because of how many heroes are coming out. Every time the episode starts up, it says 80% of the world has quirks. So heroes they're just cranking them out. So the villains they're really feeling the pressure. So
I couldn't imagine trying to be a low-level thug in this world. Like, you're going to rob somebody, there's an 80% chance that person has a quirk. So there's got to be like a 5% chance that person has a quirk that will knock you the fuck out.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be an accountant somewhere that can just like drop someone into a void. Hey, you, give me your wallet. He's like, okay. Whoa. He's like, what the fuck?
Just like turns him inside out.
Yeah. My ability is to imprison someone in a sock.
Right.
And they just sit there like being knit up like a Christmas decoration. Also, it drains your powers. I'm not a hero because I just don't like the study.
We are introduced to the idea of the UA Sports Festival, and it's still the aftermath. This is just a day or two after the USJ incident. A lot of the kids are getting really excited about the sports festival, which is a yearly thing, and apparently it's bigger than the Olympics in this world. I think we had this kind of discussion before, but maybe during this world, they didn't allow anybody with quirks to enter the Olympics. So maybe that's why this all shifted. Because you'd think that the Olympics would just be so crazy with all these quirks.
Well, no, because like the Olympics would just be like the the shot put, someone that can make things weightless. I mean, how do you measure someone that's gone to space?
True.
And then like for the 100-meter dash, you know, there's at least like 10 people that can teleport. Ready, set, go. Oh, he's over there.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I mean, almost all of them. I just imagine how deadly like Olympic boxing would be.
Oh my God, All Might, the undefeated champion. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about it that way. But
darts would be pretty weird. Someone would just. How do you score a dartboard if the dartboard is gone?
That would be a pretty interesting competition. But I guess that's what we're getting here with the sports festival, and it's like the biggest thing in the world apparently. Because I mean, I think it's in the next episode, but when you see the audience, it's just insane. It's like Super Bowl got nothing on this. Let's watch all these high school kids beat the piss out of each other.
I mean, in a world where large sections of every single city are destroyed, you know, weekly.
Yeah.
I imagine that seeing up and coming heroes would be a pretty big sport. Like, who's going to stop us from being killed by Godzilla? Let's keep an eye on this stuff. This is pretty important.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And then, of course, you're watching the spectacle. So I could see the top high school sporting event being a big deal.
They don't ever mention any like university. It's just high school straight into like hero work. So because you'd think, like high school football here is really popular, but then college football is more, and then pro football is the most. That kind of deal. But
being a hero is a trade. It's not a profession.
I do like. There's a couple moments here before we wrap this episode up where Ochako she's usually pretty laid back, float girl, and in this one she has like a psycho look on her face when she's like getting all riled up for the sports festival. And one of them's like, what happened to your face? Because she's got like this demon look. It's like those classic anime faces that they have, but the characters pointed out. It happens quite a bit in this season, and I love it. And
yeah, I like the All Might shows up to talk to Deku over lunch, and he's got like this tiny lunchbox that's like half the size of his hand.
Yeah, they have a little conversation, and All Might lets Deku know that he's only down to 50 minutes of hero work per day after the fight with the Nomu. His powers are running out, and he gives Deku a little rah-rah speech that he needs to show the world that he is here. So, or I am here, that whole thing. But
yeah, kind of explaining why this is sometimes this can be the defining moment for a hero's career, and I think they kind of like reaffirm the whole arc of the anime. Like, Luffy wants to find One Piece, Goku wants to fight something, the guy from Bleach wants to save that chick that he never bangs, and
is that what that's about?
yeah, Bleach is about what's her name being kidnapped in the spirit world, so he's got to fight his way through an entire multi-dimensional feudal system.
Oh shit, sounds cool.
It's a good series. It's long, but almost all of it's good. There's an arc or two that I would skip. There's an arc I did skip. I think they're called Budokai or something. Those guys were dumb. But anyway, this series is about Midoriya becoming the greatest hero ever. And I think the intro changes for the next episode, where he says, this is the story of how I become the greatest hero ever. So spoilers.